Hello everyone, this is Maniramakrishna. So today we will see the mock test. Okay, so mock test on 17th August. Okay, so this already we have done. So next mock test also we have done. Okay, second mock test. Okay, next is we will goes to the third mock test. So that is the 31st August. Okay, 31st August. Uh, Electrical paper. So let's see the what are the we'll having the inside the paper. Okay, so here, so we'll have the questions similar that. Yeah, let's, okay, perfect. So here is the questions are there. So first we'll mark test, this the third mark test. Okay, so questions are there. So how many integers are there between the 100 and 1000, all with the digital digits are even? Okay, so this is one question, and here is required solutions also there in the YouTube. Okay, so if you click this one, it will shows the related answer. Okay, so here is the answer is there. Okay, so 100 is 100. Next question is the find the sum of the n terms of the series 10 plus 8 plus 7 3 4. Okay, like this term. So this answer is the third answer. So this is the fourth answer is the answer, right? And next, coming to the third question, in summer 2000, the New Delhi, the mean temperature of the Monday to Wednesday was 41 degrees centigrade, and Tuesday to Thursday was 43 degrees centigrade. If the temperature on Thursday was 15% higher than that of Monday, then temperature of degree centigrade on Thursday. Okay, so that is related to the answer is the 46 degrees. Okay, consider the function. Next question, we'll see the consider the function f of x 1 minus mod x on, so the x value is -1 to 1. The value of x at which the function attains the maximum function attains the maximum, and the maximum value of the function r. Okay, the answer is the 0.1. So next question is the air pressure control joints location at a region having the same atmospheric pressure. The following is the air pressure counterplot of geographical region. Counter lines shows the 0.05 dash intervals in this plot. Okay, that is related to the. So the question is that if the possibility of thunderstorms given by how fast air pressure rises drop over the region, which the following region mostly have thunderstorm. Okay, so we need to find out the related question. Okay, the answer is, so we having the regions. Okay, so this is the P region, R region, S region, and Q and T. Okay, so the region is answer is R. Okay, this is the question later. Next, we'll having the based on the given statement. Okay, so this is related to the given statements. So we need to find the uh so if the two floors certain buildings are 9 feet from, how many steps are in the set of stairs that extended from first floor to second floor of the building? Statements, each step start by 3 by 4 height, each step is 1 foot. Okay, so these are the possible statements given, so we need to find it first. Okay, the statement, so first statement is the right. Okay, next, which number does not belong to the series B? Okay, this is a question related to the series. Next, we'll having the question, select the alternative meaning of the underlined part of the sentence. Okay, it's related to the question, that is English. So the chain snatcher took to took to their heels when police party arrived. Okay, the chain snatcher took to their heels when the police party arrived. Okay, so we need to attach underline is there, so that we need to modify. Okay, let's took to five. So ninth question. So genetics tries to very close to confirm the genetic roots of psychiatric illness such as depression. S- Uh, I don't know. I didn't get the pronunciation. And consequently, that the doctor will also able to eradicate these disease through early identification and gene therapy. Okay, on which following assumption does the statement as above relate. So we need to find out based on the statements. So what is the rate? Okay, so answer is the in the options certain psychiatric illness have genetic basis. Okay, so next is the passenger were angry the airline stuff about the delay. Okay, so the answer is with the passengers were angry with the airline stuff. Okay, next question is the which comes to the digital electronics. Okay, the circuit shown in the below function. Okay, so we need to find out the what is the CBA. So this is the answer we can see here. So next question, the output of the 3-bit comparators logic 1 whenever the 3-bit input A is greater than 3 input B, and the number of combinations of for which output is logic is 1 is. Okay, the accepted answer as is show here. Next question. So here's the question. Metal oxide semiconductor devices. Okay, MOS they given. So we need to find out the value. Okay, next here. So find the odd number. Okay, n is the odd number. So you can see the question and answer. Next coming to the unlock full scale output voltage. So it is related to the 4-bit DAC terminal logic in place for assume the logic high and low corresponding. Okay, so electronic measuring instruments. So as we know, questions. So sequence detector using detecting the precisely 3 digits inputs with overlapping sequence detectable. So data is given what of the output is detectable. Next we will have the answer. So the answer also given the related the solution. An open loop transfer function system for unity feedback, the breakaway point of the root locus. Okay, so which is control system. And here the unit step response is transfer function given the following step. Okay, so we need to find out the so whatever the transfer functions, what is that which response waveform. Okay, how it will look like. So accepted answer is this system. Next the which is related to the truck control system. So as you can see that, so we need to find out the XMP input output the impulse response of the system. Okay, UFT is a unit step functions we need to find. Next 20th question, the open loop transfer function of unity feedback system is given. So this from the question. So in the GFI, Nyquist plunge passes through the negative relay axis at the point. So for open loop transfer functions, they give. Next, consider the LTI system transfer function 1 by S of S plus 4. So here, and next coming to the fill in the blank question. Okay, so let's see this see question once. Okay, you may take the screenshot. Next, coming to this one, fill in the blank question. So you can see uh, two sources connected sources. The instantaneous voltage. Okay, that's this question is coming to the electrical networks. So the RMS value of the current in following circuit. So the accepted answer is 9.1 or 10.1. Okay, in the range between. So here is the solution also given through the YouTube link. So next with the two-port network theorem. So the question is there, and coming to the answer, can check. So answer is the B. Okay, so we can find. And next 34th question, you can see here current is I increased. Okay, the inductor is connected in parallel with the capacitor. Okay, so that's a question we can say that. So networks question, and frequency current is increased, the impedance that multiplies. Okay, so RLC series circuit based question. So here how it will be. Okay, the accepted answer is. So in the four graphical options, we need to get the one option. Okay, so this is the question. Option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4. So here the option 2 is the correct one. Next, 25th question. So the voltage, okay, this is a fill in the blanks question. Okay, voltage across the load asking. So average power consumed by the load, that we need to find out. Okay, next is we see the initial charge 0, the energy joules transfer from DC source until the steady state is reached equal. Okay, so decimal plus, so questions right. Okay, so these are the non-negative marking. Okay, there is no negative marking, but so we need to do the calculation with the help of that. Okay, so do with the calculator. Okay, which are the provided. So based on that, we need to do. So in the gate examination also, they will provide the digital calculator. So we need to do the calculation and give the answer. Okay. So to this comes to the motor. Okay, DC motors, 200 volt DC series motor when operating load rated while driving the certain load. Okay, when draws a 10 amperes current at 1000 RPM, the total series resistance is 1. Okay, so we'll have the DC series motor which the when it's draws 10 amperes current running at 1000 amperes. Okay, so this total series resistance is 1 ohm. So as we know that total series resistance of the DC motor will have the less than 1. Okay, the magnetic circuit assumed to be linear at this same supply voltage, load torque is increased by 44. So if this load torque increase 44%, the speed of the motor in the RPM. Okay, so this speed versus torque analogy. So torque based analogy. So questions we need it. So based on answer we need to give. Next, so here the this is connection transformers question. So standstill equivalent. So consider three phase four pole star connected. Sorry. Okay, so not transfer function. So this is induction mode. Okay. So equivalent impedance refer to the state of circuit. Okay, so based on that we need to give the answer. Okay. So you can see this book make question. Okay. Next we'll have the 220 volts 3-line voltage synchronous. So coming to the topic, that is synchronous motor. Impedance is there and motor draws the rated current and RMS value of line to be. Okay, so three phase uh, star to delta, delta to star connections if you know, then we can do the answer easy. Okay, so next we will come to the armature reaction. So armature will having the armature field resistance 200 volt is 10 volt 0.100 respectively. If the machine is 200 volt, we estimate the ratio of speed as the motor speed generated line current. So how much line current is dropped? Okay, next is the two winding transformer. So coming to the, so this is the auto transform question. So we need to find out the so with power conduct. Okay, so auto transform full load. So same question which over the with previous as well. That is induction. Okay, you can see. Next is the coming to this is the DC machine. Okay, DC generator 64 8 pole, 64 slots, a double layer, simplex lap winding, coils at full pitch, flaps are number from 1 to 4. How many segments are should be completed? So we having the formulas based on that. So when you draw the, so we need to check the either it be simplex lap winding, wave winding, and so number of layers. Okay, that we need to then it will be on. Next we will having the the an ideal transform which negligible leakage. Okay, so 100 primary and 200 secondary, then self inductance of the coil. So the mutual inductance based question, and another is a 0 to 1 ampere moving for electro measuring instrumentation. So here the question is there, can check. So answer hint also is given. Uh, Next, this is the PMMC, permanent magnet moving coil based. Okay, so emitter following or VCC. So here the VCC 15 volts. FSD current is PMC meters 2 milliamperes, and the internal resistance is given, that is 450 ohms. The BJT. Okay, so 0.7 volts and beta is 4.9, and input resistance given, emitter point. So we need to find out what is the different input resistance. Okay, so here's the accepted answer, range which that is 95 to 105. So here's the ammeter reading. So what is the input? Okay, so I think okay. So this is related to the electromagnetic energy meter. Okay, energy meter based question. Check the questions, the answer. Okay, so op-amps based questions we have. Uh, Next we'll have the signal and system. So how it is a presentation. Okay, for each function of the. Next we'll have the transformer with the triadical core. Okay, transformer. So this is in depth. Okay, for direct question from the book. Okay, you can also check the book. Okay, you'll get those. Two electrode when cross sectional view is there. Okay, separate the maximum electric field. So that it. Next we'll have in this the parallel capacitor. So dielectric material based question. Okay. Next with the same to semi-infinite question based is a chart based, that is CMF, as you know. So based on the the formula we can identify. So number of pure list. Okay, so triangle representation 3 by 3. So given equals. So that we need to find a mathematical matrix. Uh, Next, so having this. Okay. Let's do one question. 2 by 2 cross matrix. Okay. So its straightness option is correct. We need to find out. And so the so we'll have a question related to the control system. Okay. Next, the matrix question. Oh no, no, this again values of the again. Okay. So this one, so you having the um, control system based question. Okay. And mathematics both are combined. So lifetime electric bulb. So we have it. So minima and mathematical is good. Next here the function based question. Another we'll have in the two decimal places. Question there. Mathematics. This is coming to the power electronics. So here is the problematics given. So you can see the question and what are the accepted ranges here. So please go through the your own way. So find out the which answer is right or wrong. Okay. So here we given the accepted range. Next, the single phase voltage controller. So total. So topic based one by one it's coming. Okay, that's coming to the power and based questions are there. Next, three-phase 612 input triple frequency. Okay, so as we know that the power electron question. Okay, next, cylindrical rotor synchronous generator steady state synchronous reactive. So questions you can see. So how the questions are in depth. Okay, so when you preparing, you must prepare in depth for gate pointer. Okay, so we need to identify question is that which question is the which of the subject and which topic is. That is the main thing while preparing. So here we can see ESEA. Okay, power system analysis based question. See, this is the HVDC this power system. Okay, see the questions related to the power system. So LTO based picture. So this is for control system based question. So in the control system base, we have in different textbooks as well. So reference textbooks also. So numerical problems we need to explore. Then only we can identify that which topic of the control system is there. Next is the question: linear timing where in discrete. Okay. So discrete systems question. So next comes the Fourier transformation continuous signals neural system, as you know. Next we have the jet transformation. Last question is affirmative. So this I hope this may be in the signal system. So I'm not aware of signal and system subject. Okay, that's I need to identify the which subject of the questions. Okay, so this is about the 65 questions mock test of the 31st August. Okay, so hope you are going through the one. Okay, you can take the screenshot. Thank you. Have a nice day.